Hi, Med Chatters. It's me, Angela Chatterfield, and today we're going to talk about before and after photos for breast augmentation. Now, I know we look at before and after photos all the time because it's super important in terms of just getting an idea of which plastic surgeon you want to choose. So today I'm going to talk to you about breast augmentation photos and what you should really be looking for when you look at them. So we know the one thing you want to look for is you want to look for people that are similarly designed like your body. So in other words, if you weigh more than the person whose photos you're looking at, then it's probably not a good comparator in terms of what you can expect. So you do want to look for someone who has a similar body style and just a similar look in terms of the way her breasts look. So the next thing is, once you know that, then you want to look at similar lifestyle if possible. In this case, the website did say that this person had breastfed. So we were able to know that she did breastfeed and that she chose for a single breast augmentation. Now, one of the things I want to show you today is I want you to really be able to understand about the nipple, what we call the nipple areolar complex, which is where the dark is around this nipple, the dark and the light, right? So I want you to understand that. Look at that, and then also get an idea of not only where it is, but also an idea of where it is in relationship to what we call the clavicle, which is this bone up here. Kind of low, right? So the one thing you want to realize is that when you're having breast augmentation, it does not go away in terms of the sag. Putting a big implant in is not going to lift the breast, ever. So don't let anyone tell you that, because it's not true. Now, this person has in fact had children and did breastfeed. So what are her options? Well, she was, in this photo, given a straight breast lift. So this is the after result. Now, when you look at this, what am I looking at? I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, here is the implant. The top of the implant's here. Top of the implant's here. I'm looking at where her nipples are in relation to her clavicle. And if you notice, they're exactly where they were to start. The only difference is there's a lot of fullness. And the fullness is below what we call the fold. This is the fold. This is the crease. So if you take your 4 fingers and stick them underneath, that's where they would go. Now, you may say, well, Angela, so what? I like it. They look natural. Okay, that's fair, except for you also want to consider if you are wearing a halter, a tube top, something without a bra, you have to realize that your nipples, even after surgery, are going to be very low. Now, I know this, I'm not the best person to draw, but I'm showing you that if this were a tube top, this is where your tube top would be. So if you notice, if I'm looking from the side, the nipples are going to be very low. And if you notice, there's a lot of distance from the clavicle all the way down to the nipple. Why does that matter? Because you want a doctor that's going to explain to you what you can expect on the back end if you don't have a breast lift. The question should not be, how can I do this without having a breast lift? There are certain issues that happen that could mean you need a breast lift. One would be having children, and the other would be breastfeeding. Does that mean everybody who has children and everybody who has breastfed has to have a lift? No, it does not. However, if you are in that category, you do want to be very open to hear what different doctors have to say so you can make the best long-term decision. Sound good? I hope so. Thank you once again, Med Chatters, and I'll be filling you in again, so have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.